What is going on, one and all? Happy Monday, the 15th of May, if you can even believe it. Hope y'all had a very fine Mother's Day for all who were celebrating. And a big eat shit to go out to my downstairs neighbor, who at 4:15 this morning decided to, you guessed it, start frying some bacon, which woke me up from my bear-like slumber. So a big F you to that guy. Gonna bring in some friends here because we got a lot to talk about, and then we got to shove a bunch of stuff in our suitcases and get ready to hit the road because California, we are coming. But first up, you know him, you love him, Mr. Steven Sadak.
Oh yeah, it's a sad one. Yeah,
you know what though? Yeah,
hey,
it was fun.
It was super fun. We overachieved. I'm very happy with my New York Knicks. Obviously, I'm forgetting that there is an audio component to this as well. But my beloved New York Knicks fell. Would have loved to see them in the Eastern Conference Finals. Could have seen them in the Eastern Conference Finals. Didn't quite make it. We'll see what happens in the offseason. I'm proud of my boys. I'm proud of my boys.
And I'm sure, for other places, where you have if a sports team is doing well and getting into the playoffs and everything, like, it's fun. It's great for the town. Between, the Rangers and the Knicks, it's been a fun, few couple of months here in the city. But all that's put to bed now, and it's baseball with the outlook of football a little farther later. But yeah, it was fun, man. Steve, I think the thing that's going to be tough now, though, with the fucking 76ers out, man, how is it? I mean, you and I have to be all Lakers all the time, because if not, on the East Side, what are we doing? Fucking Miami, Boston? I can't. What are we doing there?
I got to root Miami because of my blood boiling hate for Boston. I respect Miami at least a little bit. I respect Jimmy Butler. I respect Eric Spoelstra specifically.
Spoelstra, great coach.
Good, and if Spoelstra wins one without LeBron, it'll be a nice story. So I'm okay with that. On the West Side, I'm cool either way. I like Jokic, and of course the Lakers are fun. So all that's good stuff.
I just want, if the Lakers just keep going, man, more Nicholson public appearances.
It's amazing, man. Whatever blood treatments he's getting.
I don't know, but God bless him. All right, let's see. We got some more friends here to bring in. Steve, you know him, of course, as the bookworm, Mr. Chris Cabin.
The history of feet on film goes all the way back to 1916 when Alan Dwan made his seminal masterpiece, The Good Bad Man. Of course, it's been since that there's many slippers in that Dwan films.
Chris. Oh, yeah, we're doing the thing now.
Okay. We're going doing the show, dude.
Fine.
But feet on film, huh?
Important subject matter for the man, the king of it. I mean, he is right. There are a lot of pictures of slippers being taken off and shoes being taken off in Alan Dwan movies. Yeah. So I get where he's coming from, but still, I don't think he's the master. Tarantino's the guy. Oh, yeah. Let's not mince words here. Yeah. Let's just I'm gonna
be trying. Maybe speaking of QT, I might try to sneak off, catch a screening or two at the New Bev while we're in Los Angeles.
I would like to do that. I don't think I've been there yet. I think I haven't gone into that one.
Me and Steve passed up an opportunity last time we were both in LA to see Maniac Cop 3 on 35mm. And Steve, you know what? I will go to my grave regretting that.
Yep.
Really hardcore. And you know him, you love him. Bringing him in here fresh from hitting the mat for his early morning training.
Of course.
Luchador himself, Mr. Eric Siska.
I heard you guys were talking sports. We're sports talk show now. Sports talk show.
Uh-huh.
And if you're listening to this on audio, you might want to check out the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're not getting what's happening.
This is a gorgeous piece. I just have to say,
you.
It's really great. It's really fantastic.
Do you think I could fly on the airplane with this? You'll let me in TSA?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Eric, was this the same one you were wearing when you were in the car with John Morant? Or was
no. Speaking of sports talk, loving that.
Also
not.
I do want you to try it, Eric, just so someone has to be like, you can sir, could you please take your mask off?
Sir, could you remove your luchador mask so we can confirm your identity?
This one's kind of a cowl, so I think all the COVID precaution, people would love it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
This is
probably.
open. I could spit on you.
Yeah.
Oh
Right?
yeah, dude, absolutely. Now, maybe you should tell the story of how it is you procured this luchador mask.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So my older brother lives in Mexico, and he sent me a bunch of masks. No note, just mystery basket of masks.
Oh,
I
Oh,
have no
yeah.
idea why.
Dude, you know what this could be?
but I'll wear
This is like the Eric Siska version of like the start of the game. Like Michael Douglas finds that key.
Yep.
But like you just get a mysterious package filled with exclusively luchador masks.
Yeah.
I like it.
And you have to talk to James Rebhorn, who is dead. So that's going to be difficult.
That's going to be
That's
very
gonna be a
hard.
tough one.
to get that
Yes.
done.
Oh man. Well, we got a lot to get to today, and like I said, we got to go pack our suitcases. So let's start running them numbers, folks. This is Highest Gross. So, pretty unsurprising week at the box office. So I think we kind of get through it a little quickly here. At number 5, of course, Are You There, God? It's me, Margaret, holding in the third week of this film's release here. And let's see, bring up them numbers real quick. What were we looking at? Another 2.5 million. Nice little hold.
Yeah.
Kind
More
of
money than I made this weekend.
Oh,
for sure.
absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Me too. Kind of though, and this was, some other box office analysis people were, having this thought. It's not an original one for me, but like you hear people talk about like, oh yeah, like taking mom to the movies for Mother's Day. I don't know that that's a real thing. Like this number and the number for something at slot 3 sort of tells me that that's not an actual thing. But like folks at home, watching, do you take mom to the movies on Mother's Day?
I mean, they're
I'm
probably staying at home and streaming
Yes.
Book Club or other Mother Day terms of endearment, such Mother's
Oh,
Day
sure, yeah.
classics.
John
as
Wick
you will know.
4 for sure.
Of
No,
Oh,
course, big
yep,
one,
absolutely.
Of course,
you
Gaspar
can
Noé's Irreversible.
That's a good one to watch with mom.
Yeah, absolutely. You watch this Evil Dead Rise because this is streaming at home and has been for a couple of weeks, available for PVOD rental. But still kicking it at number 4 with another like 3.7 mil. This movie,
horror
man,
is just
good
unstoppable in general. Horror.
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
get to it. I made the huge mistake of watching Renfield this weekend, streaming that.
Oh,
It's easily one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It's got to be up there. It looks annoying. It sounds annoying.
this is all true.
But let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you this, because this is the only thing I care about. Did you at least enjoy Cage?
Not really. No, I'll be that guy. I'll be that guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see this, Steve? Evil Dead Rise?
No, that's what I said. That was my mistake.
One of the other.
I
I
the
see.
wrong movie.
I see.
I gotcha. Yeah. So here we go. Number 3 in its debut, Book Club, The Next Chapter.
Oh boy.
This is
Now,
the next one.
What is going on here? Where they
with this
go
poster?
to Italy and they find a couple young waiters, perhaps.
Probably. And then I
The
think
band boys of some sort.
Well, they're
Yeah.
all taken at this point, Eric. They all have like boyfriend. I think other than Candace Bergen.
So I'm assuming stuff without having seen the first 3 films. Is that what you're saying?
There's 6.
Just one?
Excuse me. There's
6?
6
Okay.
that have come out.
6 seasons in a movie. Yeah.
Jane Fonda is with Andy Garcia. Coach is with Mary Steenburgen.
Oh, okay.
But in this one, they all
Craig
get
T.
cocked.
Nelson?
They get
Yes,
cocked,
Craig
right?
T. I don't believe so. I think they're just trying to get Candace Bergen laid.
Well, I saw actually a deleted. I think it might be deleted or not. It's a scene where Candace Bergen is fucking this dude in a fez on a gondola, but it's reaching towards a fan boat that's gonna kill the boat.
Yes.
And she's like, if you don't get off me, we're gonna die. And he goes, my soul is prepared, Candace Bergen. How about yours? And he keeps fucking her.
It's insane that they ripped off
keeps
that
going.
scene from The Last Crusade.
Yes.
Strange.
Let me put up.
But after they're done doing that, you could get a grail of some sort to catch all the droppings,
Of course, yes.
like the cup of Christ did with the blood.
Yes, the cup of
So
cum.
for Book Club, The Next
Chris,
Chapter.
It's a little
Now, let's-
early for that language.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Let me just put up the numbers that this did here.
Sure.
Hashtag release the.
Oh, no.
Oh shit. You know what, guys? Because I saw that poster. I saw the
same
poster
thing.
for book club.
Yeah,
and I
it
just
looks.
thought-
Yeah, they look like they look like they might be jacking off to 9/11.
They
for
could.
sure.
Yep.
Yes,
That's
yes,
so.
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
sorry
the
about
third
that.
one. I
Here's-
think
here's
that's
the numbers. There we go.
That's when they go to the third one. The yet another chapter will be the Narnia Club.
So
crossover.
this is out from Focus with 6.5 million, which sort of adds to the trail of underperforming movies over the last year for Focus Features. Just sort of looking back here, and this is like, when you spend a lot of money on a lot of movies, and you have to advertise all of them, and nothing's working. I mean, so like go backwards: Polite Society, 1001, Inside, spoiler alert, Armageddon Time, Tar, Honk for Jesus Savior. So I mean, all of these movies that they have, and nothing about the quality, of course, but like underperforming movies at the box office.
Well, if your numbers were correct, that this just made almost all of Tar's money, essentially.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Tar is so good.
Tar is a
and
really good movie. And
I guess Book Club is
6.7.
probably great. I don't know, right?
Oh,
Chris,
sure.
you saw it, right?
Yeah, of course. I got down. The Jane Fonda universe it does seem like they're putting their money in that until they all like pass, I guess.
yeah.
Well,
it's not a
there's
bad place to be.
there's another secret one floating around there too that's on rental. It's Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, and it's some sort of like revenge movie or something.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're just like cranking out these movies together. It's kind of nuts.
It's Lemon and Mathau. They're just doing it.
Yeah, you're right. But Book Club, I mean, it was on 3,500 screens, so that many screens for 6.5 million is not great. And then, completely unsurprisingly, our good buddy Mario. Look at this number, another $13 million in week 6.
So Dr. Mario, you think that's going to be the next one, right?
Any day now.
The franchise, yeah.
Ooh,
how about this? We'll do a little Wheel of Fortune before and after. Stalked by my Dr. Mario.
Oh, I love
yeah.
that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he's got the power of fucking fire flame. If you don't like being stalked, he'll just kill you.
And you know what?
He'll jump on your head, dude.
He's looking for hot girls. I'm looking for my
That's right.
hot girls.
Oh my god, I forgot that bit. That was from like what 30 years ago in
Yeah.
an episode we did.
Oh,
That is
something
precisely
like
right.
that. But this was only on about 300 more screens than Book Club. So like those are some numbers, man. The 6th fucking week of this movie should be dead. Movies rarely last this long these days. That's great. And then, no surprise, except for the fact that it did not continue into that Quantum Mania slump. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, number 1 at the box office again. We are talking another 60.5 million.
He went Pratt to Pratt. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Pratt to Pratt.
Yeah.
It represents only a 49% fall in the box office. That compared to Ant-Man's 70% fall, if you recall.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
still have not until those greedy producers,
Oh yeah, right. Good
Yeah,
for you,
I mean,
man.
solidarity of the writer's strike.
Sure.
but-
Of course.
absolutely. And a couple things to hit the art market, one of which we'll talk about in greater detail when we get to on screen. But Blackberry, the Glenn Howerton starring vehicle here, was out from IFC, doing about 473K on 450 screens. So, fine, whatever for a release like this. A couple of you fellas saw that. We'll talk about that later. And then the other one here, interestingly enough, we have a Glenn Howerton movie, and we also have a Charlie Day movie, Fool's Paradise, which was out in limited-ish release. What are we talking here? 784 screens. So
not
Oh,
bad.
weird. I thought. Could you pull the poster up again?
yeah, sure can, Steve.
Are you sure this wasn't released in 2006? Are you
Yeah,
positive? Are you really?
I think it was filmed then, actually.
Dude,
It might have been.
that poster, great call, dude. You should be seeing that like on some sort of like what art house, like Paramount Vantage
Yeah,
presents.
what is this? The poster for Who is Cletus Trout?
What is that? Like one of the first ever A24 movies, that Charlie Sheen Life and Times of Charles.
yeah.
Oh
Schwab
yeah,
the Third or
absolutely.
That's- God.
God, what else? There's
That's
so
a
many.
Coppola. That's the Roman Coppola movie.
It's a Roman
Oh,
Coppola movie. You're
yeah,
totally
oh.
right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
this is also what the bleep just happened kind of a poster.
Ooh, yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, it's the you got to do it of poster designs, dude.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Okay,
this was out.
The movie was filmed in 2018, so
also that makes
quite before the pandemic, even.
Yeah. So this is kind of an interesting flop here. Blackberry made more money on fewer screens because Fool's Paradise did only 443, so exactly $30,000 less on only on 784 screens.
Well, it looks like Ray Liotta's in it though. So
Ray Liotta is in it, and that's sort of what piqued my interest a little bit there. So you know,
oh man, we're gonna have to swipe this from the board. This and Cocaine Bear, they can't be the last ones. I'm sorry. I really have to stand up for my guy.
A lot of people like that Blackbird TV show that he was on with Taron Egerton.
I heard that was okay.
Well, Chris, what we need to do is just do a full CGI thing, like a Tarkin. You know,
well, the good thing is, guys, AI, he's never really going to be dead. We can just plug him into a bullshit matrix.
Right. That's right.
And it'll sound worse than a Grand Theft Auto reading. It'll be fantastic.
Oh god, all that stuff is so fucking depressing. But you know what is not depressing, you guys? Like I said, we are packing suitcases because in just a few short days, this Thursday, we will be in a different city than where we all are right now, which is where, Steve?
That's going to be San Francisco on May the 18th. Cobb's Comedy Club, down by the water, by the way. You might even hear some whales as we're on stage.
Yeah.
I think they're that. I think they're that close. I believe
Don't be afraid if you hear that. That's just us in the green room preparing for the show.
Just drank a lot of seltzer.
Yes, but we will be there Thursday night. WHMpodcast.com for those tickets, gang. You don't want to be left out in the cold.
Yeah, still a few tickets left, so get on it. San Francisco.
This is the only announced show that we have that is not currently sold out. So you want to be able to, you want to move.
Yeah, if you can get there, you got to do it. Yeah, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Where are we? Oh yeah, so here we go. A lot of stuff coming down the line, like we always say, and we got to do our best to keep track on some of it. And I will say, even in the show notes, I had a lot more content here, but you got to cut it back. We only have so much time today, but there's a lot of coming attractions that we have to look over in a segment we like to call Trailer Segment. We got a 3 today here. First one out the gate, which am I excited for this? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm excited for this. Meg Review, The Trench. Even though I didn't see the first one, this trailer looks absolutely nutso.
I'm into it big time. I mean, I don't like all his movies, but I like Ben Wheatley. Yes, I like his sensibility. I like the fact that he goes for it all. Like he's all if it all works, it really does works. Like Sightseers, A Field in England. There's others that I really like by him. But
Kill List is fantastic.
Kill List I also really like.
He's a dude that I would actually say, for me anyway, more of his films don't work than do, but like I appreciate that he's always going to interesting degrees and trying new things. So I will always see a Ben Wheatley movie, except for that Rebecca remake.
It was so fucking bad.
Dude, between you and Angelica, I was like, nah.
Woo, boy, that one
no
was
problem.
That was really rough.
All right, so we got this one teed up here. You guys ready to go? And folks at home, in the show notes here on YouTube are the links to the 3 trailers we will be watching today if you want to watch along with us. So here we go with the Meg: The Trench. In 3, 2, 1, go. Jurassic Park?
Ooh. Bugs.
Mommy, Daddy, you've got to see this.
Jurassic Park. No, Jurassic Dominion now, I think.
Oh, wow, for 65 whole million years.
Adam Driver in this movie?
I think so.
I'm gonna kill all these dinosaurs again.
Dinosaur shark?
Oh, no, it's a dino shark I have to shoot. All right.
Here's your problem, T-Rex. Get out of the water. That's not where you belong.
No, you're
It's
wrong.
also- it's scary. This one species ruled the Earth 65 million years ago. There's one species ruling the Earth now.
Wow, look at this fucking shark, though. I'll tell you what. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
now,
I did not see that original either.
Me either.
It's very boring. No good kills, not much blood.
So, like, Deep Blue Sea's better, you're saying?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's even up for argument.
Did I just see Cliff Curtis?
He is in the first one, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh man, we got like super suits on here.
Sure.
Oh, barrel.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Oh, terrible.
What's gonna happen,
dude? They are moving as if they are not underwater, and I can't. I don't care what super suit this is. This looks dumb.
Somebody watch Underwater.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the bit. So what's a meg exactly?
Megalodon. Yes.
Got it.
Mega extremely shark.
Got it.
No, that doesn't match up.
That's the Latin translation.
Yeah, in Latin, shark begins with a G.
All right, good. I'm glad. I was afraid we were going to be underwater the whole time. I'm glad we're getting up. There's going to be some babes in bikinis getting destroyed.
This has that vibe of like those Piranha Double D and like that kind of stuff. Like, yeah. Oh, here we go. See this now? Here's the tone of the movie. Corny as fuck.
We never seen this before.
Yes, I am seeing this movie. Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh,
we're showing a little too much, folks.
I know.
It's not Meg proof. Now I know it's not Meg proof.
Exactly.
This trailer isn't Meg proof.
Oh, Steve? Did you see that helicopter go down?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think this is going to be a one-way trip to Stupid City, and it's going to be great. Oh yeah.
Oh my god! And
It's
they're doing it in 3D, folks.
Yeah, it's got to be stupid and not epic. That last thing with him taking the sword out of the thing, riding, and I'm like, if you ride it the right way, it's going to be great. But if not, it's just going to come off as, oh my god, that's awesome.
And you know what's funny, dude? Is
awesome
I think
sauce.
The thing.
Can we get some awesome sauce for the table, please?
Look, you're totally right, but I think the one thing, and we already saw it be successful in that trailer, you have to have the right piece of music for it.
Sure.
If you have a pop tune, like a rock and roll song like that, that's funny. Him coming like that with Barracuda on, funny. If it's like orchestration, dun, 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 like that's no. So hopefully in there, they've placed some sort of stupid pop song, and it'll be really funny.
Or get like Danny Elfman off the bench and make it really silly. Make the fucking music like when like it eats like a couple on a surfboard or paddle boarding rather. I guess.
Yeah,
funnier thing.
Because if you can get the tone to be stupid and not like serious action, you are made in the shade. Next one up, no trailer yet, but turned out this needed to be a trilogy.
Oh,
My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. This one written and directed by Nia Vardalos herself.
Wow, what a shock.
She's written the other movies, but she
didn't direct those?
She didn't direct the first two.
But
Greek
this is
Wedding
all
movies.
she does, right? This is her entire career.
She does other. She's had like, I mean,
she tries.
She's known
for.
Fails.
Yeah. Fails.
She did like that movie, My Life in Ruins, which I think also took place in Greece.
And then there was the Toni Collette one she did. Two names. It's
they were like
someone.
like sisters or friends. It was sort of like a proto Barb and Star.
Is that about Greece?
No, that is not. That one is about Hollywood, I believe. Eric.
She did the American version. It was a holiday challenge of Great British Bake Off, but they like, let's do it in America for some reason. And it was she was like one of the presenters. She tried that. That didn't work either.
It should have been Greek Diner Off or something.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, bring her in for Diner Week.
Yeah.
I love a good Greek diner.
Yeah, well, she kept talking about phyllo dough. That's why she got kicked off the show. They're like, please stop talking about phyllo dough. We're not. That's not part of the show. Why are you bringing that up? Why are you bringing that up?
On a 1 to 10 scale, what do you give this Spartacopia? Okay.
But yeah, this is out this September from Focus Features. Let's take a look here. I believe Chris Cabin, just to get your seatbelt on, it is a preview before the preview. A little bit of a countdown there. So this is My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we needed that. Now, I only saw the first one, and I have to say, I think it's a totally charming movie.
Sure. I've never seen any of them.
I saw the first one and it was
whatever. Is that
to me.
Olympia Dukakis in the urn? I'm guessing.
Though the father.
The father.
Oh, the father. Okay.
The father passed away. IRL.
The guy from Thinner.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I gotta say, if this is the third movie, they're still married. That John Corbett character's got all the patience in the world with this family, dude.
Wait, hold on. Are these people eating Slovaki made from home on the plane?
Yeah,
that's terrorism. That is terrorism.
Absolutely.
I don't care how fun and quirky you are. That's fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, outside food has no place at the airport.
No, especially hot outside food.
No.
I gotta say though, this is kind of like the Sandman. Like, by all means, take your friends and family on a Greek vacation. Look how gorgeous this is. What a brilliant scam.
So why not call it My Big Fat Greek Reunion? Would be the word here.
Yeah, I mean, all you need is Big Fat Greek, and then whatever. You're totally right, Steve.
You know what I loved?
Did this work?
I loved My Big Fat Crimes of the My Big Fat Greek Crimes of the Future. Shot in Greece. It's great.
Dude, Nia Vardalos is just eating a bunch of plastic squares, purple bars.
Plastic Souvlaki.
So they have like a grown daughter, I think.
Sure.
That's this character. Because she's like a teenager in the second movie.
It's crazy. People are like aging through these characters. Of course, like if you're Greek, you watch the first one and now you've...
Oh, yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. Joey Fatone, of course, returning.
Joey Fat One. Love to see him.
He will not say no to an invitation to this franchise.
I'm going to guess this will end with a Big Fat Greek wedding, like a surprise one, probably.
Yeah, I think that could be the deal.
Oh, vegetarian joke. Oh, good.
Her saying no is pretty funny, but you're right. There's vegetarian jokes all over that first one. There's Windex jokes.
Older woman there feeding the chickens. I believe she's going to be getting married in this one.
Gasafaya is getting married finally.
I mean, yeah. I have no numbers on that second movie, but I mean, there's a third one, so there must be something to it.
There maybe, I guess, on like stream. I just can't imagine they were like, you know what? Let's go again. Like, Nia Vardalos has something on someone at Focus.
Yeah.
It's what makes more sense to me than that. Like, they think there's a future with this, or any money could be made with this.
I mean, I don't know, man. I hope it does well because Focus needs a hit this year. It's another movie they are releasing. Last trailer. This is a big one for us here in the room, of course. Arnold, the new Netflix documentary series about one
Benedict
man.
Arnold?
Oh yes, yep. It's all Arnold's throughout history, actually.
Okay, cool.
So, Benedict Arnold, Tom Arnold, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The Arnolds, yeah.
Yeah. No, of course, this is the series about the life and times of our good friend, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger on Netflix.
Did you say series?
Yeah.
I'm bummed out. I'm sorry. I
thought it was a movie.
I was hoping for a movie here.
It at least on IMDb, I believe
sure you're right.
It's broken up. So I don't know. I kind of thought it was a documentary to be, confused still with IMDb. There's literally only one episode listed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It would be better if it was
actually Netflix description. This 3-part documentary series chronicles never before seen.
Okay.
Blah, blah. So 3 parts, but still.
Yeah, I mean, but if it's like, the way the poster sort of looks and the trailer sort of going to play out, it's like bodybuilding, movies, politics. If that's like 3 different things.
That's fair. This is like The Last Dance, but for me.
That's right. I'll be dancing with Lulu.
It ends with a shot of my tombstone.
I took that personally, you know?
When Sly did stop on my marble shoot, I took that personally.
Man, I hope he's mentioned in some like Sly feud in it.
I hope so.
There better be.
All right, so let's get into it here. This is Netflix's Arnold, June 7th. So coming up, I like that. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Look at the pump.
Very nice.
Yes, the whispering.
Arnold.
Ooh, Arnold doing The Secret, maybe?
Yes,
A
dude.
little bit.
It works.
Oh,
Why are they?
there's going to be recreations?
The Guams are out of control at this point. This is a documentary. He's not putting together a team to kill Hitler.
But imagine he was, dude.
But I mean, Chris, you're right. These recreations there for a second were unnerving.
That's really, really silly.
Robert Stack should be hosting this if we're doing recreations.
Yeah, please don't.
Update. Arnold Schwarzenegger's father was a Nazi.
Uh-huh.
And then I fucked the maid again.
And I had to clean it up because she was the maid.
He does, I think, kind of address that.
Well, you'd
in
almost
this
have
trailer.
To.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep. Yes. Okay.
Wow.
What was that one jacket? Did you guys see that?
I did see that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, man, what is he getting pissed off about right there, you wonder?
That he can't be a tennis star?
Yeah, why it did look like a tennis court, didn't it? God damn, just the shape that guy was in. I'm painting. Oh, he was doing the little titty jiggle move. That's cool.
I love that.
Oh, Lulu.
Awesome.
Lulu's all right.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
I want a whole
That whole episode on Schnelly, yeah.
yes. I want a whole episode on Schnelly, and I also want a whole episode on stogies. My stogies.
Oh, yeah.
What
There's gotta
stogies
be.
do I like?
I bet you anything, Steve. There's stuff about him being in bed with, Cigar Connoisseur magazine and all. Like,
yes.
I bet he touches on it a little bit, but yeah, right. Like, so after the production wrapped, I insisted on filming a bonus episode all about Schnelly. It's an extra 20 minutes all about this little pot belly Schnelly. He's so great.
I love Schnelly so much.
Oh, God, those fucking animals. Just, I gotta say though, and he's rich enough to prevent it. But it's still a possibility. His house smells.
Oh,
for
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you got to have someone in there every day scrubbing
Putting
that
out
place
cigars on animals like
I
that.
mean,
yeah.
but
Come
if you
on.
grow up in a German barn, of course you
Yeah.
are okay with the smell of a barn. Like
Yeah.
Austrian
an
barn.
Austrian
Yeah,
barn. I
just
mean,
like me. That's how I grew
same
up too.
difference.
And it's like 40-foot ceilings anyway. It's not like a
That's true. Yeah.
The Schnelly smell rises to the top. Don't go up there with a ladder.
You'll get a nose full of Schnelly. So I don't know. I of course will watch the shit out of that.
Of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
And because it's Netflix and they have no idea how to build like momentum or hype for anything they do ever, I'm sure all three will be released at once.
Oh, of course.
So you'll be able to watch it all in one weekend and fucking forget about it immediately and never talk about it with your friends ever. You know,
Probably came out 2 weeks ago. Who the fuck cares?
throw some
Netflix.
random date on it. We'll just drop it whenever. They won't notice.
I mean, that is Netflix for me. It's just the Seinfeld machine. It's,
Yeah, I'll open my Seinfeld app.
yeah, that's all it
Press
is for me.
Seinfeld go.
All right, so let's get into some stuff we had in front of our eyeballs this weekend. First up, we were talking about it in the art market segment, Blackberry.
Which he
the motion
invents the
picture
BlackBerry with the use of the dentist system. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
Goes back in time.
This is a really fun movie. I feel like this movie is going to get lumped in with Air and with Tetris and whatever else. I think there's a ping pong one too, or something like that, or a pong one or something like that. Whatever it is.
Pong pizza,
Question.
yeah.
Sorry, so question right there. So all those movies in that level. My question is Social Network in there, or is that at a higher kind of something or other?
Social Network is
Social
the
Network.
Social Network is
Okay.
the originator, I think.
Yes.
Is why we're seeing all these is
Yeah, okay.
because of Social Network. But Blackberry, I think is more in that vein than
Because this is a story. It's not, I mean, and I loved Air, and I really like the Tetris movie for different reasons. But both of those are success stories about, isn't this product great? And I mean, like, that's not exactly what the movie is, but that's you can see that's how the thing got made. This is like a rise and fall kind of a deal. Like, you're only the smartest guy in the room until somebody else steals your idea, and like there's like backbiting stuff. It's really fucking funny.
That's what you want.
It's really funny. Jay Baruchel, who I haven't seen in a while, surprised me in this role. I liked him a lot. And actually, Glenn Howerton is really excellent.
Incredible.
That's
like
awesome. Now,
he just houses this whole thing.
How is that bald cap holding up from the makeup
Oh no,
department?
that's a shaved thing.
Oh,
I
it's a
think.
shave?
He shaved.
It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like yeah.
Ooh. Oh man,
If it's
that's
a
an
cap,
extra half star. Honestly,
if it's a cap, it's a very good cap.
Steve just said it's a shave.
I'm guessing.
Have you seen picture? I mean, like,
Yeah,
that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
I thought Steve had like read something or something.
No, I mean, I think
Yeah,
this
anyway.
movie is much better than Air or Tetris. I think the what it's talking about is much more interesting to me.
Yep.
Like the fact that they aren't communicating, the fact that communication is kind of at the heart of like the business, and at the same time, nobody communicates with each other. The actual people, they're like all in their own little world, and like it's the unraveling of those worlds that makes it interesting. Is because like you start to learn what all the stuff that Glenn Howerton's character is up to, and then all the problems that Jay Baruchel character has in these situations. Now that it is a success for a little bit, it's to me much more dramatically substantive than either of those movies. And Howerton's performance is better than most performances I've seen this year. Like,
wow. So do you think he's destined for Hollywood's biggest night, Chris?
Hollywood's littler night, whatever the Golden Globes are being replaced with
or
now.
I mean maybe an Independent Spirit Award.
Yeah,
situation.
there we go.
For sure.
That sounds very possible. The on this brand thing though, does everybody know what the next one is?
No.
There is I think it's later this year, is the story of the guy.
Is it the guy who he invented the Leisure Suit Larry video game?
I
Dude,
wish.
dude.
I wish.
It's called Larry.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
The story of Larry. But no, it's the guy who created the flaming hot
Oh my God, I
Cheetos
forgot about
flavor.
This. Yes.
Really?
That is coming out very soon.
It's coming to
Oh,
Hulu. I
amazing.
almost put it on trailer segment. Directed by Ava Longoria, by the way.
Yeah. It's wild. It's wild they're doing this.
But that's what I mean. I
Yeah.
mean, like all these things are commercials for products that still exist. Blackberry does not exist anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, is what makes more of a historical document. And again, like I do think that there's just it's really funny. Michael Ironside shows up as a big fat powerhouse, and you better fucking get out of the way.
I love that. I guess we shot in Canada, didn't we?
This movie is aggressively Canadian because
Yeah.
Blackberry was a Canadian company. So
Okay.
so that
I didn't know.
it makes sense that we're doing that. And I
Tori,
will
I
say
didn't know.
we play almost the entirety of MC Hammer's "This Is What We Do." I was stunned. The soundtrack is really good.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a really fun movie. But I do think it does grasp at larger stuff. It talks about how smartphones came to be, what we want from smartphones, et cetera, et cetera. And it's really, really hyper focused. It's a nice 2-hour movie. I can't say I really, really was blown away and really liked it a lot.
That's awesome.
Hugely enjoyable, just
Oh,
unbelievably. And the guy who directed it in stars as
Matt Johnson.
Johnson, he's very The Dirties, and there was another movie he did,
Operation Avalanche, which is pretty good.
I actually have not seen that one. I should see that, but he's just really good. He's annoying in exactly the right way in the role, but he also directs this really well, I thought.
That's awesome. So look for that, folks. It's limited-ish theatrical stuff, but it's IFC. So if it's not out for rent this week, it'll probably be next week.
Yeah,
that is their that's
More
their
than
strategy. So this was something. It's a movie that, in a not great way, made history this weekend. And Chris Cabin, you saw it. Robert Rodriguez's Ben Affleck starring Hypnotic. And if you at home are saying, Andrew, say what now? I agree with you.
I never heard of this.
I've
literally the first time right here.
They buried this shit. Like I mean, like look at
Ketchup
the
Entertainment.
Ketchup Entertainment.
Yep. That's not a joke. It's not a joke. That's the distributor. How is it that a movie directed by Robert Rodriguez starring Ben the fuck Affleck comes out from Ketchup Entertainment?
I don't understand. I mean, because the last thing he did was Alita Battle Angel, right?
I think so.
I believe
Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's
and
Oh, sure.
Boba Fett, which you would think those two things would at the very least get you some professional cachet. Like the fact that like Alita, yeah, it didn't do as great as everybody wanted to at the theater, but like online and social media, it dominated home entertainment.
Gotta
it
say,
did very well.
I love that Alita Battle Angel. I didn't think
Good
I
movie.
would, but I really do.
I saw some rumblings just before the weekend about part 2 might be a go.
If so, I'm very excited. But this, like, it literally feels like Robert Rodriguez signed a waiver, and they're like, your name will be on this AI produced sludge movie, and we're gonna type in Ben Affleck, Christopher Nolan, a missing daughter movie, and just put that prompt as your AI prompt and see what comes out. Everybody's been talking, like, I had seen a few people like be like, oh man, it's ripping off Christopher Nolan. Oh man, it's ripping off Christopher Nolan. And I was like, okay, it's probably in like little ways, and I'm not going to be that annoyed by it. It is staggering. Like,
wow,
just the way he frames things. And like I mean, a million movies have done this, but they absolutely do the city folding in on itself.
Oh,
okay.
come on, folks.
Chris, can I ask you, how was Jeff Fahey, Jackie Earl Haley, my God, those names together, man. Jeff Fahey, Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah.
Holy Christ, these Y's.
I mean, that's William like a rap lyric. Yeah. I'm hanging out with Jeff Fahey. People say I'm short like Jackie Earl Haley.
Oh, nice. Dude. Never say that again, but that was great.
A cipher.
So how are they, Chris?
They're fine, but like you can't escape. Like Fichtner's the main bad guy.
William Fichtner's in this movie too.
He's the main bad guy. Fahey and Haley show up in small roles, but like this thing eats everything. Like Ben Affleck, none of it registers because the movie is just so confused and bad, and like the actual like engine of it is just kind of like, well, now this is happening, and now this is happening, and like nothing feels planned out. Nothing feels like it's heading towards anything. It's just like a lot of stylish gibberish. And like,
why? I'm so confused. You know, Robert Rodriguez has a very distinctive visual style.
Yeah.
Why does he need to ape another director's style? Like,
that's why.
Do your thing.
That's my. I genuinely think there was some like. There's some weird thing about this. Like, it feels like The Gray Man. The only other movie where I was convinced it was made by an AI and it didn't tell me.
And this came out in theaters, right?
This came out in theaters.
Sort of.
Technically, it feels like a streamer. It does. Yes. When I watched it felt like a streamer.
Can I ask everybody here and at home? Let's do a game real quick because I just did it and it's fucking hilarious. Google Ketchup Entertainment, or go to ketchupentertainment.com on your smartphone, because the mobile app, it's just a series of pictures of movies I have absolutely no idea what they are. Like, and I mean, like, it's a long list of movies. Maybe I'm out of the loop here.
Let's see here. I'm trying to pull it up.
The top one is the Ben Affleck movie, obviously.
Right.
Which
and
is
then Captain Sabretooth and the Magic Diamond.
That's fake.
I don't know what this third one is. I don't know what this Jeremy Irons making out with the lady is. I don't know what Lady versus Lady Mask.
No,
we are somehow laundering money through this. Like, this is like a cocaine cartel.
What is this pirate thing? That's the Captain Sabretooth.
Okay, here's one. I've heard of the Bushwick one.
Okay, what's the Bushwick one?
Dave Bautista is in it, and Brittany Snow. It's like
is there a Hasidic Jew with a rifle in this film?
There
looks like it.
Yes,
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Brittany Snow, Dave Bautista.
Yeah, it's like a post-apocalyptic thing.
Okay, we got an Eddie Izzard thing. We've got Paul Walker with a gun to some guy's head.
Paul Walker,
Vehicle 19. These are not real movies.
No, they're not. There's a Big Sur, the adaptation of the Jack Kerouac book by Michael Polish, who now works for the Daily Caller or whatever, the Daily Wire, directing movies for them.
What?
So,
I'm sorry to derail us on Ketchup Entertainment, but this website was exciting.
Yeah. So here's one from 10 years ago that I do remember it coming out, Steve. The Jeremy Lin documentary, Linsanity.
That's the only one I noticed.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Somebody's got tax trouble, I think.
Harlock Space Pirate?
Standoff?
Cole Meany yelling at someone?
Oh my God. All right. I'll watch Cole Meany yell at somebody.
Brendan Fraser, it looks like he's yelling at in this.
Oh, shit.
There's a Momoa movie down there, too.
Keep going towards the bottom. We got a Momoa movie. Keep going.
I know this is just
past the Brendan Fraser movie from 15 years ago.
It's down any of these. I will do any of these.
Here's the other thing, by the way, Steve. Also, you asked about theatrically. Yes, it did. It came in like 7th, to the tune of $2.3 million, which is making history. The worst opening for a Ben Affleck movie. This is the worst opening of his career.
So this even Jersey Girl sunk this.
I mean, Jersey Girl. Maybe at least people saw that movie.
Did people like that? I forget if anybody, if that was just me being like Kevin Smith, yay.
No, people saw it because it was like they told you J-Lo was in the movie and then she was in it for like 2 seconds.
Sure,
and killed her. You know,
so catch-up entertainment.
Yeah.
To watch, you need to look out for those guys. They're coming up in a big way.
Yeah. Exactly. With mustard, folks.
A24, you know, look behind your back. You know what I mean? Keep, sleep with one eye open, Neon. Who knows? That's just you gotta tell people you're putting out movies if you want people to come see them.
That's a really good idea. It's a really good idea.
If you were going to take a theater's time and screen space, it's in your best interest to tell the public that you're opening a movie.
That's like that. I wonder if that was also in Robert Rodriguez's contract. You may not market this film. I will not have people knowing I made this. I'm sorry.
There was one we missed there betwixt all the Book of Boba Fett and whatever else. In 2020, he did also direct an episode of Mando. But so Alita is in 19. In 2020, another one. I mean, I like that this dude wants to put out content for families. It has never interested me, but there's a movie called We Can Be Heroes that he put out on Netflix, which is like all the superheroes got kidnapped and it's up to the kids to save them.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
So, of course, nobody saw that movie.
Yeah, no.
Unless you've got like, a 5-year-old in the house or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, anyway, that's one of the biggest conundrums of the year, folks. That's a question mark the movie, man. So something I checked out over on the Disney Plus app, the Muppets Mayhem, folks. It's a 10, I think, part
now
season.
This is something I heard about, but
yeah,
I had no idea it was actually released.
I thought it was coming out.
Yeah. Well, it was until this weekend. Now it's out.
then it came out. Okay.
So the plot's very straightforward. It's like the legendary Electric Mayhem. Everybody loves them. They've been on a nonstop tour since the 70s, and their record company that's about to go out of business realizes the band still owes them a record. So this like up and coming plucky executive tries to like wrangle these crazy stoner Muppets to record an album. So there's like, they frankly don't shy away from like, not outright showing a Muppet smoking a bong, but like, they make jokes about like dead brain cells, things like that. The music is phenomenal. I mean, it's a Muppets production, so nothing to worry about there. I would totally recommend this. We only watched the first one, but it was a brisk 23 minutes. It was really funny. And it's just great to see. I mean, man, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem is one of my favorite parts of the Muppet Show, and it's cool seeing them kind of take the stage. I don't know. It's worth your time if you're looking for like a quick dinner thing or whatever.
I'm looking to check it out, because I do like them. Now, do they get into any type of rock and roll shenanigans? Do they trash a hotel room or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, they do actually trash a whole house, and it turns out to be a really funny gag featuring
Danny
I could write
Trejo.
the show. Yeah. Well, it's just it does have that like fun Muppet spirit to it, which that whatever that last
I
show
almost
was,
died 3 times in one night.
Yep, totally. They kept having me pass out on my back, and I said, "Put me on my stomach." Oh no! Yeah, I almost choked on my own vomit. So I don't know. Maybe it does go that hard, but
I blew a bouncer for backstage passes.
Animal OD'd again. Yeah, it does kind of start with like a faux doc kind of thing, with like there's a bunch of like musician cameos talking about like the Electric Mayhem's influence on them and everything, which is cool. And a fucking very funny in the first episode Billy Corgan wrestling joke featuring Billy Corgan himself, actually, or William Corgan. So another thing here, he is credited as William Corgan. Chris, I wasn't joking. something else that came out this weekend. I think this is a first for On Screen Live, but we should talk about our various experiences with it. And I'm just doing this to make Steve upset on the air.
That's cool.
The Legend of Zelda,
Really
Tears
cool,
of the
yeah.
Kingdom.
Okay, yeah, the new Zelda video game, folks.
That's right. Now, we have some levels of interest and experience here. We'll say, Eric,
yes,
you're still raw about them swords breaking in Breath of the Wild, so you're not playing this.
I played a ton of Breath of the Wild, but the swords kept breaking, so then I just I stopped playing it, and I got so frustrated, and I would never play this game because I could just throw $70 in the garbage right now. And just cut out the middleman.
And so Chris Cabin, probably like the most steady monk like one of us all. You're saying that even though this game is in your possession, you don't want to get into it until we're back from California. Is that right?
I know myself. I'm gonna get addicted to it. I'm gonna want to play it all night. So like I don't want to like start doing that and then like have to go, because I'm not gonna bring it on tour. I don't want to be in my hotel room. I want to be like enjoying the cities we're going to when we're not working. Yeah. So like it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I say that as someone who played Breath of the Wild 2 times all the way through and just like loved every minute of it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, my hat is off to you, good sir, that you had that kind of strength. I did not. I spent both nights of the weekend playing it late into the night because it is a game where you'll be like, maybe just 45 minutes. And then 4.5 hours have gone by. So if anyone wants to know why I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning on fucking Friday, it was because I was playing that game. Now, Steve, you had a different approach to getting this game.
I'm a huge Zelda guy like Chris. I have no self-control. I am intending on bringing this on tour. But I imagine I'll do a little bit of both. I will visit the cities, but I also might be like, hey, maybe I'll go home early and get some game in. Because I'm the oldest man that ever lived, I'm like, well, I want a physical copy of the game to put in the control center so I can play the game.
Yeah.
And I did so. I pre-ordered it from Best Buy. It was always supposed to come on Friday, the day that it comes out. On Friday, the day that it comes out, I get a delivery exception that it's not, that they don't know when it's going to come. So I'm like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's frustrating. On Saturday, I finally get a notification that it's going to come today on Monday.
Ooh.
Sunday passes. My wife is out of the house for like 7 hours. I had nothing to do for like 7 full hours of that could have been like my Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that sucked. And then today, this morning, I'm still unsure. I have one tracking information that says that it's coming today, and then I have another tracking information saying that it's been rescheduled and coming tomorrow.
Oh my God.
When I got the second one, I swear to God, I'm by myself today in the house. I turned full bronze. You fucking kidding me? To no one, to my cats.
So Steve, how did you use those 7 hours doing something stupid like read a book or something?
Well, I do have the new Cormac McCarthy, which I'm actually really enjoying.
I've been hearing it's good.
I also did. I watched the movies for the tour. I was like, let's do
get
my notebook out. Yeah. So I was a productive man.
Yeah, that's good.
So everything fucking sucks. How about that?
That's
How about that,
man? That's fucking garbage.
I will keep it. Stay tuned to my Twitter. If I get it today, I'll let everybody know. I'll let everybody.
Dude, you better hop on the group chat right away, dude. Let me know what's going on.
I will.
And so one final thing to wrap up here, because I want to warn people. Sometimes these movies get put out on PVOD. You'll stumble across something. You're like, boy, I never heard of that. And sometimes they can be gems, and sometimes they can be real turds, and we like to cover them in a segment we call Secret Movie.
We did this. It was Hypnotic, right? We just did this.
Yes, yeah.
See, I mean, yes, that is technically it's a secret movie. They tried their darndest to make it a fucking secret movie. But this one, folks, this is a true secret movie. This was like, I selected it because of what I was told was the cast and the runtime, which was like 80 some odd minutes. But if you see this movie, The Weapon. Okay, now look who we have here. Annalyn McCord. If you watch the 90210 like reboot show, she was the main character on that.
Sure.
Sean Patrick Flannery,
Okay.
He's
a Boondock Saint.
He's a Boondock Saint. He's I have to say, he's looking pretty good. He's looking healthy.
Good.
The puff is not really there.
The lesser known saint, I will say, he is.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, big time. Yeah. Well, he wasn't. He didn't spend 15 years on a zombie show.
Yeah.
That was hugely popular. So then, okay, we got here Academy Award winner Cuba Gooding Jr. He's right there on the poster. Now he's playing a fella named Blue in this movie.
Oh, okay.
And I'll give you guys a guess as to how many scenes Cuba Gooding Jr. had.
I'll say 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 1.
Okay. I'll price this right 0. How about that?
Oh man, on the poster and not in the movie would be really something. One scene. One scene, and he's like kind of the big bad guy that everyone's talking about. He has one scene in the middle of the movie and then is never heard from again. And then Bruce Dern in the movie, one scene literally at the end with Jeff Fahey of all people.
Wow, of course.
And
is he woken up in bed again?
Dude, he's sitting in a chair and has a blanket on himself, and Fahey is coming to him.
Andrew, I saw on that on the poster, it has some words above Brewster. I assume elder abuse victim Bruce Dern. Is that what is the words?
Yeah, if we pull that up here again. Savings account currently being drained by. Man, it's directed and starring this dude Tony Shina, who I read this dude's like Wikipedia page and got scared about talking about this on the air, because this is a dude who bills himself as a South African information agent, like a government fixer dude, and now he's like into movie making, also at one point somewhere along the way an undefeated karate champion of the world.
Absolutely. That'll definitely have all those things.
Look, if you're going to try to step into the shoes of Mr. Steven Seagal, you got to get ready to lie your ass off. And, you just got to go for the fucking gold.
He's doing it already. Don't worry about it.
Tell them that you are the main advisor to Donald Trump right now. Just say it. Just say it. Doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't, and that'll make your movie a little bit better. Does he refer to himself as the weapon? That would make me very happy.
I kind of imagine
it's a really garbage, slow, tired, nowhere near as talented John Wick. You've unleashed the weapon, kind of a thing. And he's just a dude that's slowly doing karate on a lot of people. It's a lot of slow fighting.
I kind of imagine in the biopic of Tony Scheinert or whatever this gentleman's name is, there is a scene where he's having lunch with a buddy, and his buddy's like, "Yeah, man, they don't fact check anything on Wikipedia," and it's like, they don't fact check anything on Wikipedia. They don't, and it's like his close up on him, and it's like.
Wait a minute.
It's like the he's white scene from Elvis. Yes.
Yeah.
Man, this biography on Wikipedia is really something.
Right.
I'm sure, yeah.
It was kind of more interesting than the movie.
Specialist instruction to the New York City Police Department.
They don't fact anything on Wikipedia.
Yep.
The South African Police Force, the Indianapolis Police Department, some sheriff's department, and SWAT teams. Oh my God, this guy's really cool.
You can no longer dig into one role. You got to gigify yourself. So you got to have several things going. You have to be working for the Indianapolis Police Department. You have to be working for the Bobbies over in the UK. Just doing some shorthand stuff. You never know.
I don't fact check anything on Wikipedia.
No, not a fucking thing. They don't
Dental
do that.
plan.
He's like this is one of those guys who he took the limitless drugs so he can see all the scams.
Exactly.
I'm seeing all of them everywhere. There's scams everywhere. I can do them all.
Scam-itless, absolutely. This is a movie too where it ends with there's no real ending. By the way, a lot of this stunningly scuzzily shot on the streets of Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
But it ends, and it's this scene with Jeff Fahey and Bruce Dern where it's Jeff Fahey's yeah, so the weapon kind of did the one thing, but he survived and he might be coming for Blue. And then it's Bruce Dern that's fucking great, man, because if he kills Cuba Gooding Jr., then that's good for me for some reason. I don't where's my pills? Where's my joint? And my
where's Squeaky?
Laura, call your father. Stop making movies like The Son and call your dad. Something's happening here. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I gotta tell you, Chris, because like when I went to watch the trailer for it, it's like Apple like just auto plays trailers, so I didn't even get a chance to look at the poster. And then it's like, and of course he gets the hammer like Andrew Stern, and I was like, oh man, and all I could think about was like, man, Squeaky gotta watch TV tonight. Like, oh fuck.
There's no Squeaky in this movie. I bet there's not one.
Squeaky, put on my ketchup entertainment for the night.
Is it one of the pirate ones this time?
There's one with Jim Caviezel.
Oh man, he's playing Jesus again, Squeaky.
Squeaky loves me. We watch catch-up entertainment movies every Friday night.
Now, is it Jim Caviezel, or is it QAnon, Jim Caviezel? I need to know the difference. Some are better than others.
Yeah, that's true. So anyway, there you go. Stay away from the weapon. Not worth it. But that's all the news that is fit to print here on Screen this week, folks. We got a busy week here. Of course, we are out of here. San Francisco, we are coming to you for this Thursday. But content here on the various feeds will be continuing tomorrow on We Hate Movies. Speaking of zombies, we're talking all about World War Z, one of the dullest, most up its own ass zombie films we've ever seen.
All time. Unbelievable.
How about making a horror movie? How about that?
Hey, how about it?
No.
Hey, or how about making an action movie then?
That also a good idea.
Oh no, we're not going to do that.
Fucking turd water nothing movie. So you can hear us talk all about that on We Hate Movies, and then over on the Patreon we got a couple things dropping at the end of the week here Thursday, an all new episode of The Nexus, our Star Trek recap show, talking about a very good TNG. If I recall.
Yes, very bad TOS.
Pretty bad TOS.
But a very good conversation about the
yes, Whom Gods Destroy and Sarek on the Nexus, and you're going to want to listen to that in San Francisco, walking around to the show where we're doing basically a live Nexus.
That's and Sarek is in part 4, by the way.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home.
So that will be available Thursday, and then on Friday. We're going from Trek to Wars. We'll be over on the Gleep Glossary. Now, Eric, who are we talking about in our Star Wars sideshow here?
We are talking about Yarna Del Gargan.
Oh, wow.
Also known as Fat Dancer in Return of the Jedi. Not my description, the actual end credits description.
Man, someone just thought that was fine.
Yeah, it was a different time in 1983.
Yeah, his name was George Lucas.
Well, we could call her Fat Dancer, or we could call her Six Titty Dancer. Which would you like?
A name? Give her a fucking name? What am I, made of names?
And folks, if you're not on the Gleep Glossary on that $8 level, you want to be, because we're going to talk about what's in her breasts. It's not milk.
Oh, yeah.
Tune in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, boy.
But those shows will be available Thursday and Friday of this week over on patreon.com/WeHateMovies. But that is going to do it, folks, for this episode of On Screen Live. We're going to go pack our bags, get ready to hit up San Francisco and then Los Angeles. We will see you 1 week from tonight at the Hollywood Improv, where we'll be doing a sold-out show on Twins. Ridiculous movie. It's going to be a fun as hell time. We're so excited that is full up. So that's going to be great. So since we'll be on the road, of course, gang, no show for the next couple weeks. On Screen Live will be back Monday, June the 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Until then, I've been Andrew Jupin.
They don't fact check Wikipedia.
Eric Siska.
Chris Cabin.
Have a good week, y'all. Bye-bye.